Hello, this is goomzilla, and today's tutorial will teach you how to make Mimi.
Well, hi there!
Mimi is one of Count Bleck's followers in Super Paper Mario. This tutorial is medium in difficulty, so should be approachable to anyone who knows the basic stitches and has tried some of my easier tutorials. You'll be needing scissors, a needle with black and white thread, and maybe green and pink if you have them, pins and stuffing. The felt colours needed are lime green, red, yellow, pink, black and white. You can find the template by following the link in the description. You'll be about to cut out the shapes in the template, and then from the correct felt colours as mentioned, but I'll explain some of the more complicated shapes here, so check the video before you start cutting. For the head, you want 2 lime green squares. Then for the eyes, we need 2 black cutouts of the main bit shown here, and for the eyelids, 2 lime green cutouts. Aim for the eyes themselves to be slanted, but the eyelids to rest horizontally on top. The mouth will be embroidered on. The full dress is 2 yellow pieces, but additionally you'll need to cut out the red triangular collar pieces, and a yellow pocket for the front. The arms can be done using these black rectangles, or alternatively you can use pipe cleaners, but fabric gives a bit more resistance. When the cutting is done, arrange everything like this.
I'm ready to get my hair done.
We'll start the sewing with the facial features. Start off on the back of the face with a few loops of black thread, then go through to the other side to attach the eyes. Go in and back out again very close by, in a few places across the eyes, to keep them secured. Whilst we've got the black thread ready, we'll embroider the mouth. The thicker your black thread is, the better for this, so use embroidery thread if you have it. Go in through the face and back out, carving out a smile as you go. Once you have the general shape, you may need to go over it a couple of times to fill in all the gaps. Next, switch to pink thread if you have it, but white will do, and attach the cheeks in the same way as we did the eyes. Finally, do the eyelids the same way. We're doing Mimi's head with a cuboidal shape, so that's 12 edges to sew up. But we'll only do 11 for now, leaving the lower back of head for stuffing later. Keep all your pieces inside out and use blanket stitches. Do the 4 edges at the front, then the 4 on the sides, then the 3.5 on the back. Turn it all the right way out using the unsewn hole. Next, pair up the hair pieces, and simply sew these together using blanket stitches, starting at the part above the head and going over. When you get to this point, turn the pieces the right way out and use ladder stitches, adding stuffing as you go. Make sure they're well stuffed. These last two edges should be attached to the centre of Mimi's head, by going through each piece in turn like this. Now your head is completed.
Fix my dressing table.
Next we'll move on to the dress. First start off on the back of one dress piece and go through it to attach the pocket, along just its curved edge. Then arrange the spots to be 4 in a line with 2 below, and sew them on with a few stitches per spot, around the rim. Do the same on the back. Put the collar on similarly. Put the 2 dress pieces together inwards and sew them together along the sides here, but not at the top or at the bottom. For the arms and legs, take a black piece and start off at one end. Then roll it up and attach the sides together along it. You'll need neat stitches to make it look right.
What?
I suggest rolling the limbs between your fingers to neaten them out.
Beautiful.
The arms need to be attached together, so when you get to the end of your second one, take the first and add a few stitches joining them. Be sure to cover the whole breadth of the arm to keep it strongly held together.
Well, hi there.
Now pin the dress to the head at front and back, keeping it not totally flat. Then start off at a side, going around the front and then the back. Attach the arms as you go along, remembering to do lots of stitches across the arm to keep it in. Remember to keep Mimi's arms in a V shape as you do this, so they'll look right after. Once you've done both arms, Mimi should look something like this. We're almost done now, just the lower parts to go. Take the underbody and pin it at one end beneath the dress, and also pin it in the middle on either side. Start off at the unpinned end and go around the whole way. Make sure your needle doesn't go far into the yellow, or else it will show up on the other side. Add stuffing to the body as you go along. Now take the two underdress pieces and put them on the inside and sew along the middle and edge. This clip shows it completed. It was actually an afterthought of mine to hide the bad stitches in this way. Finally, we need to attach the legs. Do your best to mirror their positions underneath the dress, and sew all around the top of the legs to keep them rooted in place. Once that's done, you'll have a finished Mimi plush. This was my first Mimi, so I noticed a few improvements I could have made as I went along. One of the eyelashes came off a little while sewing, so there's not symmetry there, but I don't mind in terms of giving the plush some character. The face and head I'm very happy with. The collar should have been attached earlier, and then it wouldn't have been as wonky, but it could have gone worse. The arms and legs are very fragile, but visually they look good, and I can't think of a better way of doing them, avoiding black pipe cleaners. Thank you for watching, and send me any links to videos of your finished Mimi plushes over Twitter or private message on YouTube.
It's been a long day of hard work.
I love seeing your work in action, so get sharing if you can. I might not see it if you post a comment here because links are auto-flagged as spam. Why not try one of my harder tutorials next, such as Yoshi, Toad, or Francis?